What a matchup in the AFC that we have on opening weekend between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. This game last year was an instant classic and a coming out party for then rookie quarterback Deshaun Watson, so to speak. Let's take a look at some of the keys to victory for both teams in this ball game, and we'll start with the Houston Texans. On offense, I think Watson, who also operates well off play action, also operates at a high level out of the shotgun and when the offense pushes the pace or the tempo. In my opinion, this is the matchup that the Texans can exploit, which is in their receiving core with DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller, and Bruce Ellington against that Patriots secondary. Watson isn't afraid to throw to the covered guy and will trust his receivers to make plays. Also, the outlet passing game with Lamar Miller in the backfield and Ryan Griffin, the tight end, also favors the Texans versus that defense. Bill O'Brien can't be hesitant to put the game in the hands of his young QB and let him go out there and win it. Defensively, it's about getting creative with the personnel to slow down tight end Rob Gronkowski in the passing game. In free agency, the Texans brought in Tyrann Mathieu and drafted Justin Reed out of Stanford. Both guys have experience in matching up against and covering tight ends. Yes, Gronk is one of the NFL's best and one of the best in history, but finding creative ways to take away one of the Patriots' best options in the passing game with your versatile personnel could be a recipe for success if you're the Texans. Staying on the defensive side of the ball, the linebacking core will have to excel on both ends of defense. The New England Patriots do a great job of forcing opponents' linebackers to make plays consistently in the passing game. It'll be up to inside backers Zach Cunningham and Benardrick McKinney to have success in the underneath to intermediate passing game, while outside backers and Whitney Merciless and Jadeveon Clowney have to both set the edge versus the run and be pocket collapsers against the passing game. Both guys are excellent pass rushers, which will be great if they can be a problem because that'll free up opportunities for J.J. Watt on the interior. And if the Texans are going to win this game, their second level will have to play excellent against Tom Brady. Moving over to the New England Patriots in this ball game, and I want to start with the offensive side of the ball. They brought in some new pieces to help out this team, and two guys in particular could have huge roles in this game, and that's Jeremy Hill, the running back, and wide receiver Cordero Patterson. Hill, to me, can serve in the same role as LeGarrette Blount did and what Ben Jarvis Green-Ellis did for them a few years ago. He's a back that's capable of keeping them on pace while also being a valuable option inside the red zone as their main back. Patterson is instant offense with the ball in his hands, and in my opinion, he can be that short outlet guy underneath in the absence of Julian Edelman, who's serving the suspension. Patterson has the ability to take a short pass a long way and could be a big part of the game plan against the Texans to neutralize their pressure. Defensively, it's as simple as collapsing the pocket around Deshaun Watson. The Patriots have a very good defensive line with the ability to get flexible with their very versatile personnel in applying pressure. But with a guy like Watson, you can't leave any creases within that front seven. Otherwise, he can escape out and make plays. Keeping him contained from tackle to tackle and don't be eager to fly upfield and getting burned by his athleticism could be a winning formula for New England. And finally, the secondary has to be able to make plays that are there to be made. Watson, as talented as he is, will still put the ball in harm's way a lot in this game. Earlier in the video, I mentioned how he's not afraid to throw to the covered man. Well, that's both a gift and a curse. There'll be at least 3 to 4 opportunities in this game for the Pats to make plays on the ball in the passing game, and they have to be able to capitalize. If you play fantasy football and want my fantasy football analysis, be sure to follow my work on The Athletic by going to the website theathletic.com/fantasy or following on Twitter at TheAthleticFF. And if you're interested in putting a couple shekels on a game, let Gene Clemens, Chris James, and myself give you some top-notch advice on Football Game Plan's podcast, Best Bets. You can find that on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/FBGP podcast or on iTunes by searching Football Game Plan Podcast. I like Houston in this ball game. Last season, the Texans had this game won but fell apart late defensively. This season, the benefit of playing the Patriots in the opener is that they are healthy. J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless are all out there at their best and 100%. Also, the Texans are better in the secondary than they were last season. I think those new additions, in addition to their studs being healthy, will give them the edge to go up to Foxborough and grab the W.